I'm James.
And I'm Emily.
And we show you our actual weight loss journey with the keto lifestyle.
And make sure you check us out on other social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. But most importantly, don't forget to get ready.
Set.
Keto.
Alright, so we are redoing an introduction / get to know us / why we started YouTube and how we started keto.
And where we're at now. Hi YouTube. I'm Emily.
I'm James.
And we are starting our first YouTube video channel together.
And
Ready, Set, Keto.
Ready, Set, Keto. And if you don't know, I started at 314 pounds.
And I started at 226 pounds.
Mm-hmm. I'm now 224 pounds, down 90 pounds.
And I am now 165 pounds, down 61 pounds.
And we started June 28th of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So we have been doing this for, tomorrow will be 13 months.
13 months. And we started this channel back in October. And we started this to help us with accountability, meet new people who might be in the same situation as us, wanting to change their life.
All right, let's start at the beginning. I'm 44 years old. I ate trash my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean trash. I was raised in a house where cooking was not a thing. It was fast food, and it was quick things like baked potatoes and sour cream and butter.
Or fast food.
Or lots of fast food.
For him.
And it was ramen. It was garbage. It was food that was cheap and easy.
Yes, and I grew up in a household of 6 with solid meals of you had your meat, potato, or starch, and vegetable, and you were to eat what was on your plate.
So going back, I think I remember being on a diet off and on. Even when I was a kid, I remember it was almost like a form of Weight Watchers, but it was called like the diet workshop the family would go to, and it would be like tuna and salads and things like that. I was heavy my entire life, and then in my early 20s, I found the Atkins diet, and I read the book, and it made sense to me.
I can eat what I want and still lose weight.
Yeah, and at the time, I remember being, my God, I'm 276 pounds, and I got down to like 240 before collapsing and going
back to the SAD diet, standard American diet.
Back to high carb trash, potato chips, whatever was convenient to grab and snack.
Yes, and I've also struggled with yo-yo dieting my entire life, and would do low calorie or intermittent fasting while still only eating very few calories, and different things would work a little bit, and then I would go back to eating the same old way. So this is the lowest I remember ever weighing in my adult life.
I graduated, I was 211 pounds when I graduated. So I quickly, when we started, I set a goal of 210. Now I'm 14 pounds away from my first goal.
Right.
But this is not, there's no end to this. It's not a diet. This is a lifestyle. And
that is what makes this time different for us.
It's a complete lifestyle. I'm going where keto takes me. If keto takes me to 195, then that's where I'll be.
Yes, and my initial goal was 150. So I am 15, a little over 15 and a half pounds away from my initial goal.
So, all right, let's start with the get to know me.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm 44. I've worked in construction most of my life, and then I worked at a prison for 7 years before leaving there, and now I work for another state agency doing maintenance.
Okay, and I am 39 years old, and I have worked for the same company for 20 years now. Started there when I was 18, and it is for a trucking company, and I supervise local city drivers.
All right,
So I get to tell people what to do all day.
So, okay. We also have 3 kids, all boys.
Yes.
All boys.
All boys.
Thank goodness.
His, hers, and ours.
Yours, mine, and ours.
Yours, mine, and ours, yes.
We have 2 22-year-old boys, and we have an 11-year-old Noah.
Yes.
So we started this channel because, all right, so community is what helped me start with this diet. So normally...
This diet or this lifetime or lifestyle change that we
Well, at the time it was a diet.
Okay.
It was, in the past, we did keto a couple different times, which would end up with me
Getting sick.
And
the keto flu.
Yes, because I didn't understand it. So we'd do it for a couple weeks,
right.
And I'd be like, you know what, I've had it. I don't understand. I feel like crap. Basically, between not using electrolytes and not
doing things the way that we should be doing them.
Yes, no fat. It was very low fat. We were
right.
still eating chicken and things like that.
We were doing a mix of a low calorie, low carb diet in the past.
Yes, it was a mix. It's like, okay, well, low carb, if I can lose a couple pounds a week with low carb, well, if I also go low calorie and low carb, maybe I can lose even more. Quick burnout, feeling awful, and would go back to eating junk quickly and justify it with the sickness.
Yes.
But once I started adding fat into it, that changed. I started feeling better. I didn't have the keto flu anymore. I was energetic.
So this time it's different because we did a lot of research and found a community where we were able to learn a lot about where we messed up in the past. And when I say we, I mean him.
Hey, I wanted chips.
I meant the research part.
But I thought you meant me messed up in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, I was the one that used to call and say, we got to stop this. I feel horrible. Let's do low calorie. And then I'd go low calorie.
And I am weak and I need somebody to do this with.
But anyway, I started watching. I told a guy at work that I was doing keto because he had lost a lot of weight with keto. And he told me about Thomas DeLauer. So then I started watching Thomas DeLauer, which if you've never watched Thomas DeLauer is great. But to me, he's hard to understand. Because
he is so knowledgeable and he is so technical with all his terminology.
But then doing other searches, I found Dr. Berry.
Yes.
And then I binged watched so much Dr. Berry content that while I was watching Dr. Berry, then Dr. Berry at one point mentioned 2 Crazy Ketos.
Yes.
So then I looked them up and then they mentioned this and next thing you know, there's a whole community. So it was, why not start our own?
Yes.
Not necessarily start our own community, but let's be
a part of this.
Yes, let's be a part
of this community.
Let's be a part of this, and we're going to do weigh-in Saturday every freaking week.
To help us.
That way we are accountable. Because weigh-in Saturday actually, to me, was when my family used to go to the little diet thing. It wasn't Weight Watchers, it was called the Diet Workshop at the time.
Okay.
They went every week and they weighed in.
Yes.
In front of people.
And that's scary.
It is scary. And it's scary enough that you don't want to not lose weight.
It's scary just to say your weight to others, much less show them on a scale on a weekly basis.
Live. And then when they lost weight, they got coins. It was almost like an AA thing. They got coins that after so many pounds of loss and how many weeks in a row. And yeah. But anyway, so weigh-in Saturday became kind of off of I remember looking back as a kid and remembering that kind of stuff. And it was like, well, let's be accountable.
Yes.
And other people hold you accountable.
Right.
And you know, since we've been doing the weigh-ins, I mean, how many times have we gained weight? I mean, we might not lose, but we're not like
It's been a steady weight loss for the most part. Of course, some weeks are better than others, but it's part of it, I think. Don't you think? I read something today that I want to share. There was a list of reasons about changing your lifestyle and eating better and being healthier. And one of those was reprogram your mind to control your body and not the other way around. And I thought that was perfect for this because my biggest thing over this past year has been gaining control over everything instead of basing everything around food.
We based everything around food. We went on vacation places for food.
Mm-hmm.
Food controlled what we did. Hey, you want to go eat here? And then when we're done eating there, we can go to the movies. We can go to this movie theater because it's close to this place.
Right.
Or we can go here. Let's go eat here. It was always eat.
Yes.
Always.
And always feeling miserable.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. My blood pressure was always like 140 or above. And then if it was 140 over 89, I was doing good.
Yeah. Yes.
It's always over 90. And now my blood pressure is like 125 over
Right.
75 most of the time.
So not only has this journey helped us as far as our
Fueled
diet,
with bacon.
yes, it has turned from strictly not just being strictly I want to lose weight. It has turned into, of course, we've had our ups and downs where you'll see if you look in our past videos where we would go on vacation and we would fall off the wagon. It happens. I know we're not the only ones. I know there's others who absolutely stay with it 100%.
Well,
But
guess who's
it
planning
happens.
vacations around keto conventions now? Us.
Yes.
Accountability.
Yes. So the whole way that we feel has changed and improved so much. I used to take vitamin D prescription supplements because my vitamin D was extremely low. And over this past year, I just found out last week with my lab results that my vitamin D has more than doubled, and I do not need that anymore.
I used to fall asleep on the couch every time I ate dinner.
Yes, we both did. Him more so than me, but yeah.
I was always tired after I ate.
Yes.
Not anymore. Like a stallion. Anyway, what else we got?
We just wanted to share who we are, what we're doing. We do keto. We do a heavy meat-based keto.
A very meat-based.
We do limit vegetables.
No, we don't. I don't limit vegetables. I just don't eat them. I'm not limiting them.
It may not be intentional, but we do a heavy meat-based.
I might have vegetables more now than I did before.
A heavy carnivore-based diet, I should say, as far as meat, eggs, some cheese.
You know,
and
I
some
did
vegetables.
eat a lot of popcorn at the movies in the past.
Oh yeah,
That's a vegetable, ain't it?
right.
All right.
So
yes. One more quick thing. When we started keto, we did net carbs, and we did 20 net carbs or below.
we did, and we bought a lot of the
Keto treats.
The keto labeled products.
And we used bad oils such as vegetable, canola, soybean. We didn't know better. It wasn't long after watching the community and learning with the community that them oils are trash. We also learned that you can say, I had 20 net carbs today, but you really could have had 100 or more total carbs.
Yes, but depending on what works for you.
What
I mean,
works
some
for
people
you.
can do net carbs. Some people can't do any carbs at all. For us, this has been sustainable for a year, and I feel like it's sustainable forever.
Yeah, we do total carbs now. It just keeps us in check.
Yes.
That, yes, if I want the keto treat that's 18 total carbs, I can have it. I'm going to be sad the rest of the day,
But
you can have it. So just the way it evolved, and we would have never learned and given up if it wasn't for community. If it was not for community, probably if it wasn't for this channel, we probably would have fell.
I would have fell if he fell.
And I would have fell if it wasn't for community.
For you.
The YouTube community, I would have definitely fell. And, you know, especially in the beginning. As things go, you know, I feel better now than ever.
Me too.
And I'm never going back. If I never seen YouTube again, I'm never going back now. But in the beginning,
yes,
I would have went back.
Yes. It has been a journey where we've learned so much, and there's always room for improvement. So we still learn every day.
But anyway, do you have any hobbies you want to talk about?
As far as hobbies, my family, doing anything with my family. And I also sometimes paint. I don't tend to make enough time for that.
She hasn't been painting much lately.
But it's something I enjoy.
My hobbies most of the time revolve around what my kids are into to stay relevant.
Yes.
In their lives. Other than that, I like sports. I love football.
He does. And I am one that likes to try different things. So.
Such as?
Skydiving.
She did go skydiving. I'm not.
But
the important thing is now.
Yes.
You know what? When she went skydiving, I couldn't have went because I weighed too much.
Yes, there is a weight limit. Back when I went, I actually was doing a low-calorie diet and got down to a weight where I could go, and my son Cordell went with me, and it was awesome. But I'm one who likes to try new things, try something.
Do you know that I am 2 pounds less right now than you was when you started?
That's awesome.
And how much have you lost?
61 pounds.
Okay, so we're 100, me and Emily together are 151 pounds. Lost. And how much are you, Derek? How much are you down total?
142.
And Derek has lost 142.
And in case you don't know, Derek is my brother, and he started this journey with us back in September?
Early September or late August.
Yes,
and he's
August, September 2021, and he is down a total of
142 pounds.
Yes.
So, Derek started at 459.
And if you're wondering, as of today, we do not have any bad oils in our house whatsoever.
When we started keto, we took everything out of these cabinets, bag after bag, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Because remember I said that we didn't have food growing up, that it was not much?
He is now a food hoarder.
I hoard food.
If it's on sale, he's buying 20.
And we're freezing it. That's how we do it. If ground beef, when I find ground beef for under $2.50 a pound, we're buying 40 pounds.
So a year fast forward, no bad oils. Our kids are mostly low carb or keto for the most part. Everybody in our household is, for the most part, on board. Austin, our 22-year-old who lives here with us, he does a lot of keto-based for the most part. And Noah eats what we eat, and it's a better lifestyle for our family.
All right, well, are you done?
I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover.
All right, well, we upload about 3 videos a week. Actually, it's more like 2 now and a live on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So
our goal is 2 a week.
If you haven't watched this, hope you'll subscribe and like the video.
And I do try to update every day on our Facebook and Instagram.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.